Ready to go now with Merrifield up to the plate.
The second baseman with Merrifield.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and that's how this game gets started. And that one way outside, and that's ball one. Slings to first, and a quick out, number one. Now the number 2 hitter, Ricky Henderson. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Puts a bunt down. Over to first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
And now 1-2.
1-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Tarek Skubal. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And Doby hauls it in. 1 away. So up next, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
That's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Here's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Ripped to third. Fires across the diamond, and they get Bregman for the out. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Mike Napoli, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here is Larry Doby. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. One out, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And the batter now, Don Baylor, 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Baylor goes 6'1", 190 pounds. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. And now here is Corey Seager. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Billy Wagner gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Napoli down to first with it. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
And here is Jose Bautista.
No, that's
off the inside corner. 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Falling behind 2-1.
2-1.
That one is upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Josh Gibson. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Hit in the air, center field. Dolby underneath it. They got it for out number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Almost got him. Bautista off of first with 2 away. That's down and in. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
And the 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider. Top half of the third inning. And the batter now, Juan Soto.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Bunted back towards the mound. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Now here is Jose Bautista. And there's a strike. Top of the third, no score. And that one fouled off.
One and 2.
And a ball evens the count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down looking. Here's Mookie Betts. Shortened the bunt and missed it.
No ball.
0-1.
One strike.
Bunts it straight back to the mound. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Wagner back to work. High in the air, out to right. Soto going after it. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Junior now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Ground ball right side. Merrifield. Throw to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
So 2 down now. And here is Mark McGwire. First
ball.
pitch misses.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Slider right there.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2. And that bunted towards third. Scoops it up barehanded. Nicely done for the out.
Smooth play on the bare hand there at third. That was nice.
Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that's a foul ball. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another.
That's a ball.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a ground ball. On to first.
Got him.
That's out number 2. So digging in, Mark McGwire. Struck out swinging his first time. So now a pinch hitter, Jackie Robinson, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Puts a bunt down. Fires over to first. They get the out on Robinson. And he has thrown 4. Bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Willie Stargell.
Willie Stargell.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw over to Robinson. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Now it's Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1.
Bregman.
Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So now it's Corey Seager, 0 for 1 so far. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, John Franco.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick.
Betts feeds to second, out there. A one-pitch double play out of the... And here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. Grounded out his first time. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
That one just misses.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Fly ball down the line. And there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Larry Doby.
Larry Doby.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gibson collects, fires to first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. So now here's the DH, Don Baylor.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Ozzie Smith looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And he lays down a bunt. McGuire.
Too late. He's in there.
Go ahead run on base. Juan Soto now. Runner on the go. Bautista makes the grab. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Josh Gibson. Fly to center his first time. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Bazzana measures 6 feet even, 22 years old. And he's a native of Australia. Strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Slider misses outside. High fly ball down the left field line. Henderson going back. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Digging in, Tim Raines. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Top 6. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jose Bautista. Arrieta back to work. And that one is inside. And another ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Gibson down to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Here's Mookie now.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Shortened a bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. Bregman throws to first. Mookie retired, 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. And it gets down for a base hit.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. Here goes the runner. In the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. That one misses. Ball 2. And there's a ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Henderson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning.
Ricky runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He's under it. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop 3rd strike. So up next, Mark McGwire. 1 for 2. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Trevor Hoffman. There's the strike.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. That one laced to center and a base hit. So now the DH spot, Willie Stargell. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1-2's the count.
Up the middle, and there's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It's 0-1. Ball.
This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runners at first and second with one gone. And now the count is even. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And they're all loaded up.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Mark Davis. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Seager swings through it for strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him.
Center field. He'll be under this one. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. The relay. Save. He moves up and a run scores on the sac fly. Jose Bautista digs in now. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. New inning getting started. Now here is Mike Napoli. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Well, he's back out there to begin the seventh. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough sixth inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Larry Doby will hit next. Inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
He makes the grab, and that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to him, Josh Gibson. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The pitch. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. First pitch misses. Inside, just missed.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
He was late there, strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
1 down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Gets the bunt down the right side. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. We're in the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto. Now pitching. Mark Davis.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
In there, sets him down on strikes. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Next to hit, Jose Bautista. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
No, that's it.
In the air, right side. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's Mookie to hit.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Seager zips it to first. Third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Ken Griffey Jr. The pitch. Late with the swing there. Davis, a 6'4" lefty.
0-1.
He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel,
1 ball,
that
2
splitter
strikes.
comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used.
Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
McGuire at the plate and takes high there. Missing inside,
that's a ball.
and that's ball 2. Junior gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And that's in the
Full
dirt.
count.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Next is the designated hitter, Willie Stargell. Ball 1, no strikes. Fastball for a strike. And that's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
The other way to second. That's 1. Over to Jackie, and that double play ends the inning. We go to the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Davis back to work. Strike 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Puts a bunt down. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
And that skips in the dirt.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going. 1 down, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Jackie Robinson. Runner on the go. Strike in there.
0-1.
Runner on the go again. Pitch misses.
1-1. Too late.
Throw save. Gibson too late with the throw. And the tying run is now in scoring position. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Runner on the move again. In the dirt. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. No throw, he steals. Third easily. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Here's a 2-2. Puts a bunt down. Save! He beats it as the tying run scores. Go ahead run on base. And now it's going to be Mike. There goes Jackie. Swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Throw safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the center fielder, Larry Doby. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber.
Runner breaks for third. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And they tag him out. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And it's 0-2. This to third. Slings it across. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Seager stands in now. Infield shifted to the pull side. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
0-2.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. And now the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
And delivers
2-2.
outside. Off the mark there, and the count's full. Swings and misses. And we're back. And now the DH, Ozzie Smith. And he pops up the bunt. And there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Juan Soto. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. He's under it. Makes the catch for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Bautista. Fought off foul. 2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. And fouled off.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
And 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
He goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Josh Gibson.
Gibson.
A new pitcher in the game, Justin Martinez.
Now running at second base, number 1, Arrrgh.
And that one
That's
hit
in, ball.
97 on the gun.
Ball, that's high.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance from the runner, but it's 3-0 now. That one misses,
That's ball 4.
so a
Take the
leadoff
base.
walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. That one
That's the ball.
misses. That's 5 straight.
1-0.
Up and
Ball.
in, now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to.
Now this one gets through. Coming home. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off in extra innings. A 3-2 final score in this.
Now batting, number 94.
Nope, that's inside. That's outside.
Nine out remaining.
Got him.
8 outs left.
Nope, that's foul. Ball, that's inside.
Seven outs to go.
Aye. 0-1's the count. Right there on the tag. Out.
Six outs remaining.
Runner!
Yeah. He's safe. Hey! 0-2. Three.
5 outs left.
Runner!
Four outs to go.
Oh.
3 outs remaining.
Ah. 0-1. Safe.
Just 2 outs left. Now batting, first baseman, Seth Brown.
0-1's the count. No, he's in there. Safe. Ball one.
One out to go.
Hey. 0-1. No balls, 2 strikes.
On the final showdown.
All ball. On the tag. Out. Ball. Hike one. 1-1. That's it out. Ball. Here. No balls, 1 strike. Hit. No balls, 2 strikes. One, two. Hit, 3. Hee-ha!
Oh, good one. Oh, not quite enough.
He's out.
He's out left.
He's out.
All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Jose Trevino.
I'll roll this.
In the first pitch, misses. For ball 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101. In the air, right field. He's got it, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's Austin Hayes. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing called strike. Now 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, no problem.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We go to the 8th. Here's Jared Kelenic. Maddox back to work. And
That's
takes low for ball 1. And that's in there at the knees. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And he beats it. He's safe. Man at first, nobody out. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Foul ball there. Out to center. Crow Armstrong sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So man aboard, and now Michael Harris the second. Just missed. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. There's a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And that is downstairs. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Happ sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that here at Wrigley Field, here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
This to third, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here comes Austin Riley. First pitch swinging.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. That's off the
Nope,
mark,
ball.
and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's the
2-0
ball.
count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the
2 balls,
stands.
1 strike.
And that
Ball.
misses. And now 3-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Maddox is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Back here at Petco Park, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's going to be Jackson Chorio. A little bit low, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
He swings and fouls one off. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Terang in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. And now it's William Contreras. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2. In the dirt, but kept close. Terang, the base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground, right
that's
side. And foul ball. Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
There's the strike at the knees. The Brewers down to their final strike. The changeup missing. And that is
1
ball
ball, 2
1.
strikes the count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. Got it. And that'll do it. Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. On the corner for a strike, and this one is off and running. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael A. Taylor, flips the corner. That's strike 1. Right side. Albies sends it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That's inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Robert on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and great jump. Swings and misses, struck him out. On to the third inning. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Kershaw back to work. Just missed. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. And another ball. The slider was not part of his arsenal when he debuted in 2008. He was a fastball, changeup, curveball guy. But in May of 2009 at Wrigley Field in a bullpen session, he decided to try a new pitch. And that's in the dirt. With A.J. Ellis as his catcher, Mike Borzello as the coach, he threw a couple of them. It was near perfect right away, and he started using the slider right from there in May of 2009. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. So a man at first. Nick Martini will hit. To third, boots it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Doyle swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
No, 2 strikes. Ball.
This one in the dirt. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position. Estrada on third. Martini at second with nobody out.
2 balls.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
Counts full.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score. Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. And a foul ball. Kershaw ready to fire now. Hit on the ground, might be 2. First and second, no outs. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Nope, outside.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 on, nobody out with 2 runs already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Here's Michael Toglia. He's 0 for 1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Kershaw fires. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Slow curveball drops in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the 9th. Here is Marcus Semien. And that misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him swinging. Here's Corey Seager. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second. Fouled off. He was late.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So they're down to their final out. Now at the plate, Jake Berger. Pitches in there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Clase is just 1 strike away. Stays alive. Got him, and that's the ball game. Here in Cleveland, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
So now 1-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
To first, leadoff man retired in the 6th. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 2 in this one. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Ball 1 there. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. 1 for 3. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. And a strike in there.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him. And
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. All right, ready to get underway. Here's Mark Canha. And he blows that. That one by him at 100. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. And an easy out to start the game. And here is Jason Churio. Bunting for a hit. Raley. And safe at first. A bunt single. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Lifted in the air, right field. Brings it in. Out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Ripped into left for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And the batter now, Matt Olson. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The pitch.
Ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Left field. Arrrgh under it. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Back here in Seoul, and towing the slab in this one, Brandon Sproat.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Canha on the move. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jeremy Pena in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your
slider. Got him for strike 3. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one almost got him. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Jose Leclerc.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that's
Inside, ball
off
one.
the inside edge. Going to count 1-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. On to first. Gets
Got
him.
him.
One away on a drop third strike. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. One out, bases empty. In the air out to center. Trout on his horse. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away now. Here's Riley Green.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Arrrgh makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the second. And the batter now, Shea Langoliers. Sproat back to work. Pitch
That's
misses
outside.
Ball one. Swings through that one.
1-1. Aye.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. And there's a ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Missed
Ball,
with a
that's a ball.
changeup. Now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Third baseman.
At the plate, Adrian Beltre.
Now pitching.
Ryan Helsley on to pitch here. And that one upstairs, ball one. Two balls, no strikes to count. Chases in the dirt, slider there.
2-1.
Next
Nope,
offering
that's a ball.
is down low. That one in triple digits.
Full count. 3-2.
Cut on and missed. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Taylor Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Gabriel
Nope,
Moreno,
outside.
the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Lined, and that's a base hit. Now it's the right fielder, Mark Canha. Grounded out his first time up. Pickoff throw, and he's back in easily. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Trout tracks it down for the out. Jason Churio, the next to hit.
Jason Churio.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Flied to right his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. And that is out of play. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout. Back now at Singer Stadium. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Just missed.
Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Now it's Randy Arrrgh.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Kirby Yates.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And 1. That's down and in.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swings and misses. 2 and 2 now.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Yeah.
Luis Rengifo in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that one a little below the knees. 1 and 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
With the
2
tying
strikes.
run at second, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that one is lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So it's their last chance in this one. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Now a chance for Jeremy Pena. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This could end it. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. 1-0. Hello and welcome. And now the right fielder, Mark Canha. Oh, man, that smoked him on the mound. Gets it there in time, though, and that's out number 1 on a tough play. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Chourio. And the first offering is not close. Saying one thing visiting teams always chat about before playing in this stadium is the dimensions of the outfield. Oh, and that deflects off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Ripped on a line. Trout hauls it in to end the inning. Bottom of the first. Here's Mike Trout. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. That one missed. Just missed. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Yordan Alvarez. That's in there. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And that just misses. Just off the inside corner, and the count's even at 2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Austin Riley at the plate. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count is filled up. The other way, and he beats the shift, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So a change being made at first base. Pinch running here, Bryce Arrrgh. Check on the runner. Arrrgh back on a dive.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out. 1 out, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Rafael Devers up to hit. On the ground to the left. Oh, great grab on the dive from his backside. No play. That's an infield single. And here is Zach Neto. Yeah, that's fouled off. No score here in the second. Throw over to first. Devers back in on a dive. 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-2 to count. Swing and a ball line to center. Makes the Bryce Arrrgh into the game now on defense. But in a strange way, this is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Castillo back to work. Shea Langoliers in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Bobby Abreu now at the plate.
Now pitching. Tanner Scott.
Just missed. In the air to left down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat too much on that one. Next to hit, Adrian Beltre. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Swings through that one for strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him swinging.
Now pitching.
And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Here's Riley Green. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 0-1. And fouled off. And he deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's too high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the catcher to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a chopper out to short. In the hole, jump throw. He's in there. Here's Mark Canha. He's 0 for 1. Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Turkey Stearns. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Top of the 3rd, no score. Late swing fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
This one popped up. Arrrgh. Long run on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. Could have been
And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone. And now the center fielder, Jason Churio. Joyce checks over to first, and he's back. Swing and a foul out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And that's downstairs and outside. Stearns, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
2 outs. This one in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. Gary Carter, the new catcher now.
Number 8.
And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So digging in, Randy Arrrgh. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Trying to send this to extra innings. Fought off foul. Inside. And it's 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock, and that puts the winning run on first.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Trout in the box now. Takes strike 1. And it's even up.
Outside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. Olsen steps on the bag. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed in. Welcome back, and now on the mound. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Now a check on him at second, back safely.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Makes the catch, 1 down. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. This is Bryce Terang. Fly ball to right. Arrrgh on his way over, makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jeremy Pena walked his first time. Inside, just missed. And that misses off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
2-1.
And that is out of play. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Man at second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Now here is Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. 2 on, 1 out. Shea Langoliers getting ready to hit. Just missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Base hit. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off for the win. The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Just about ready to go on the hill here today, Cole Reagans. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence, and if he is, he should be just fine.
Now he breaks his bat. Olsen. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Jeremy Pena. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And that's off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Pena, the runner at second with 1 away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that's in for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Now it's the right fielder, Mark Canha. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. He'll circle the bases, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. And the batter now, Jason Chourio. First pitch misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. Arrrgh racing over to make the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Austin Riley. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Ozzie flying around third. In there safely.
Well done. Drives in the run. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach and just blasted it through the infield.
Matt Olson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Inside, just missed. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Now it's Devers at the plate. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. And a base hit. Riley around third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in to second. Pulls him off the bag.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now a fly ball to right center. It gets down a base hit. Devers crosses the plate, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off.
They get the force. Back here in Denver, second inning set to go. And now the right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
Now pitching, Shea Weaver.
And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Adrian Beltre stands in now and watches strike 1. Just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Upstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. And they slice into the lead. It's 4-2. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond. And that. Bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. It looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Mark Canha digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
Bringing the
No
cheese
balls,
on that
2
one.
strikes.
And they'll do it again. And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Churio. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-1's the count.
In the air, left field, down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. So runner at second, 2 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Arrrgh makes. Back here at Coors Field. Here's Trout. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And there's the strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next offering is downstairs. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Doubled his first time up. That's through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-2.
Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
0-2 is the count.
1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
They were ready early on. Just a 3-inning game, but we saw a lot of action. That was
Hey everyone, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. So almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab here, Kirby Yates. What do we need to know here?
Ball, that's outside.
well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Churio sizing this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one is inside. Caught him looking for the. Back here in Denver, On the hill here today, Randy Johnson. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Next one off the plate inside. And it's 1-1. And the batter now, Jason Churio. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Pena at second for 1. How about that double play? Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also
this one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Sliced hard but foul. Here's the pitch to Olsen. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Now Luger.
First pitch just misses.
1-0.
There's a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Another 1-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Olsen handles the chance.
Oh.
Steps on first for the out. And now the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
There's a strike.
Ball. 10.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's going to be Adrian Beltre. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second, Jose Leclerc.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep this.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. So a man at first. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. So a change being made at first base. Pinch running here, Bryce Terang. Check on the runner. Terang back on a dive.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Arrrgh stands at second with no outs. Pickoff throw. Arrrgh dives back in safely. Cut on and lifted in the air. Arrrgh. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Here's Riley Green. First offering, and it just misses. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
In the air, left field, down the line, base hit, and a run comes in.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Over to first, and he saved. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes, and it's fouled away. Runner on the go again, and that one fouled off. And
ball
takes
one.
low for ball one. Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Michel Otonez.
Just trying to keep this one close
Hang
here,
on.
and this is
Got
where a
time.
bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So now a pinch hitter, Aaron Judge. Runners at first and second for him with one down. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there.
Bye-bye.
He'll touch them all, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. Now here is Jason Churio, and first offering is fouled off. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time. Two down, bases empty, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman Ozzie Albies. He was late there. Strike one.
Boom.
0-1's the
That's
count.
cheddar, baby.
That misses
0-1.
the zone. 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Langoliers makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So remaining in the game defensively, Aaron Judge. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley.
Now pitching, James Greenberg.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
0-1.
That misses
ball,
the zone.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Randy Arrrgh in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Now only one out remaining. Now a chance for Luis Rengifo. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
Hit to right, and that should do it. That's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home.
Ready to go. And now here is Gunnar Henderson. There's the strike up high. And we are underway. On the ground to third. Now a jump throw. And they get the out. Chris, we've seen relocation take place in the Global Baseball League. The Lemurs moved away from Madagascar before landing in Lima. You think we'll ever see league expansion instead of just relocation?
Well, that's a good question, and I think I know the answer. My guess would be yes.
That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel...
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I think it makes sense for the league to expand. The Global Baseball League wants to live up to its name by being global. And I'm sure they're cooking up ways to expand to Antarctica or Australia sooner rather than later.
As someone who travels to these games, my vote is for Australia. 2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Brian Roberts will hit next. That's to third, and that chance handled. Zips it to first. Third out, and that ends. Back here with my pal Singy, and our pitcher in this game, Andy Pettit.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high...
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Now he'll turn for second, and now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Churio, the next to hit. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That clips the corner. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Albies gets his lead at first with nobody out. Center field. Mangum settles under it. Nabs it, and there's one down. Here is Matt Olson. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there are 2 outs. Now it's Devers at the plate. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Throw to first. Albies dives back in. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Next offering way off the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And delivers outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that one hammered. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Now at the plate, Zach Neto. And there's a foul ball. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to his knee. The throw. Got him. Nice play. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Wu back to work. Back to the mound. It hit him. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Austin Wells getting ready to hit.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Carlos Pena now at the plate.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Fought off foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Jake Mangum in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Pulls that one foul. Casas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Liam Hendricks. And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So digging in, Gabriel Moreno. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On the pinch run, Turkey Stearns. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Runner on the move, pitches low. And that's a stolen base, not even close. In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away. Here's Mark Canha, doubled in his first AB. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Aaron Judge looking to drive in a run with 1 out and a runner at third. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's off the mark. Ball 1. 1 away with a runner at third. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Henderson tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jason Churio. In the air, left field, down the line, and he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And that is out of play. Runner goes again. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Loizaga fires. High in the air, out to right. Brings it in, and that is that. Now into the game, Turkey Stearns. He'll be out in left field. Here's the shortstop at the play. Gunnar Henderson grounded out his first time. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here is Aaron Judge. Doubled his first time up. That one off the mark. Ball one.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One out, bases empty. Outside. And the count is 2-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Churio under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Devers now. He was walked intentionally his first time. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone. 2-2. Bieber is just 1 strike away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one missing inside. And Devers hits that one. And that is the ball game. 5-0 the final in this one. Ready to go now? Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Inside. And we are underway in Denver. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Right through there for a strike. The other way. Makes the grab, one down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pick.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Judge is down on strikes. Rafael Devers up to hit. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Strike one. Line drive. Throw on to Olsen, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Coors Field, and on the mound in this one, Ryan Pepio.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Next offering is fouled back. Hit in the air, center field. Mangum settles under this one. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's the center fielder, Jason Churio. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. One down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Roberts has it for 1. And that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Tyler O'Neill. Castillo back to work. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And quickly one away in the second. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That clips the corner. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swings and misses, struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Tristan Casas stands in now and watches strike 1. That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Joe Kelly.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Austin Riley in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Judge is under it. Snags it for the second out. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And a foul ball. 2 outs. And it's even up.
1 strike.
Swung on, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. And now, Zach Neto. Inside, just missed. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
All over that one right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Riley Green. Judge puts it away, and that's the inning. Back here in Denver, on to the third inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit, Austin Wells. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
0-2 is the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now the batter now, Carlos Pena. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In there, sets him down on strikes. And they're down to their last out. Jake Mangum in the box now. No balls and a strike. They're down to their final strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
This could end it. Good eye in that spot.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that definitely doesn't apply.
And here is Jason Churio. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Pitch misses inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that one in the air center field. Churio settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Alan Trammell. And fires in a fastball at 95.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
And he lays down a bunt. And he barehands it. And very nicely done for the out. Next to hit, Adam Dunn.
Smooth play on the bare hand there at third. That was nice.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And that one missing low. And now 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Next one misses. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
The count's full.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss. And he got it. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Churio. Out towards right center field. Wallner on the move. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Mark Canha. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Wallner on his way over. Hauls it in. And there's 2 away. Matt Olson up to the plate. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swung on, belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Just missed.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Churio tracks it down. Back here at Coors Field, new inning getting started. Now it's going to be Gleyber Torres. Sproat back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Line drive and foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now pitching. Hammer. Shot.
Now Grady Sizemore. That one at triple digits. Second inning here, no score. Just
That's off
missed.
the plate.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just
that's
misses.
outside.
2-2. Got him swinging. So up next, Freddie Fermin. Runner on the go. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Waters over at first with one away. Picks over and he breaks for second. The tag and got him at second. And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Some heat there at 9. Tommy Canely gets the call from the pen.
Now pitching.
Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
Now playing second.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Okay,
0-1.
swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. One gone here. Stepping in, Zach Neto. In the air, right field, Walner. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Riley Green.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. On the ground. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game at the plate. Matt Wallner. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
Next offering upstairs. To the right side. Olsen handles the chance. Takes it himself and one away in the top of the third. And now Michael Garcia. So they turn things over to the righty, Ryan Helsley. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Just missed. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball.
1 out, bases empty. And that's a little bit high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
1 down, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Austin Martin. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. The throw, tag, and he's out. Slider right there. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a ball line to center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So now back to the top of the order.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one lifted to left. Green settles under it. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ground ball. Throw over to Dunn, and Albies is retired. Gabriel Moreno digs in now. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Gone. Ball game. All muscle to center field, and they walk it off. Just a little bit away from first pitch. Getting the nod on the mound, Ryan Wu.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And there's one away. And now the shortstop, Alan Trammell. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses, and the count is 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 2 away now. Next to hit, Adam Dunn. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball 1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's a ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that'll do it. And now the center fielder, Jason Churio.
The center fielder, Jason Churio.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Mark Canha. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But
1
if that's
ball,
how it's going to be
2
all
strikes.
day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Slice to right, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Matt Olson down. Ball 1, no strikes. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Into the second deck it goes. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. And the batter now, Austin Riley. That's out to center field. Churio moving under it. That is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run. Solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Top of the second, Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Rob Nen comes on now, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Fastball for a strike. Just missed. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And he chases that one. And 1 out now. And next is the designated hitter, Grady Sizemore. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
1 out, bases empty.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to
1 ball,
hit.
2 strikes.
Good eye
Nope,
right
that's a
there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Freddie Fermin will hit next. High fly ball down the left field line. Makes the catch up against the wall. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second, Louis Varland.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. That's towards center. Corrals it. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Riley Green. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He sends it into the second deck, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. Foul ball there. 2 outs, bases empty. Towards first, and it's through for a hit.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Substitution being made at first, and here's the pinch runner, Bryce Arrrgh. Check on the runner.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And here is Gabriel Moreno. Hit on the ground to short. Throw over to Dunn, and that is that. Bryce Arrrgh comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. In the air to left, down the line, and a foul ball. Swings through that.
0-2 the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Michael Garcia. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Walker is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up.
2 strikes.
1 down, bases empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Now here is Austin Martin on the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead, and a great job by the pitching.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Churio. Trying to bunt his way on. Has to barehand it. Not in time.
Hey.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Here's Mark Canha. Bieber checks the runner. Churio back in on a dive. First offering, runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Rip to third. Throw over to Dunn. One out in the top of the first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Move to second, and he's back in safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Strike two.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
In the air, left field, down the line. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's 1-0. Here's Austin Riley. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Trammell on the run, sends it over to first. In there safely. Man aboard, and here is Devers. Bieber checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Zach Neto getting ready to hit.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Pinch hitter coming on, Aaron Judge.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Judge comes up empty there.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.